Welcome to Pound Tech. Today we'll be talking about the Sony Smartwatch 3. The Sony Smartwatch 3 covers many smartwatch faces. They put that in with the original packaging. You can scroll through whether you want digital or analog. Some watch faces include steps or weeks or altitude. They also incorporated flick wrist gestures so that once you flick your wrist, these tabs will go up and down. And they made silicone bands stock with the unit. You can purchase metal bands from them as well. After using this watch for quite some time, I do enjoy it. You do charge it with the back with the USB, and it is detachable from the actual band. This allows it to be very easy to access the USB port to make sure that I have power for it. I use up power for most of the day, and it lasts about a day and a half per charge. This smartwatch is running a 1.2 GHz Cortex A7 quad-core processor with 4 GB of storage and 512 MB of RAM. It's also water and dust proof. You can easily do OK Google commands on this watch, and it will allow you to ask it a question so that it answers you in a very timely manner. Not to mention it's able to set alarms, timers, and other things that you would find useful around the house. With this transflective display, you have no problem worrying about this watch in the sunlight. As the timers are set, the watch will vibrate to alert you. There are many apps that you can sideload onto this unit as well as directly download from the app stores. I find that using calendars and other small additional apps are very useful, such as the calendar, calculator, and Find My Phone. Basically, the Find My Phone feature works where once you touch it, your phone will ring, alerting you where your phone is. As it dims into transflective display, the Sony watch is beautiful in the sense where the transflective display saves battery life, allowing you to have about a day and a half or more worth of charge. With Google Translate, you're able to speak to it directly, and another language will show up on your screen, whatever language you choose. And with that technology available on the wrist, you should have no problem traveling to other locations that you may find that a language may be a barrier. Google Maps is also a app that I use a lot because Google Apps allow me to talk to my watch and say navigate to a certain location, in which it will bring up Google Maps in the phone and navigate there and start navigation without me digging through my personal belongings and stuff like that to find my phone. As we go through the settings screen, you can see that there are many things that they have started allowing you to do. With the Sony Smartwatch 3, the software updates are getting better with each update. I found that out of all the phones and watches that I've connected the phones to, this one is very smooth. I've had encountered very little problems with connection versus my Moto 360 and my LG G Watch R. This watch has functioned very well, and I did not expect that it would be that good compared to the other two watches. But it is. The battery life is definitely great. It's very responsive due to the quad core. There are a few downsides to this watch. One would be that I would prefer that it was an LED. Two, I would prefer that the screen was round. I did love the other watches, but because they were such a fashion uh, watch and not a workable watch that I could use on a daily basis, I had to give that up.